West Texas Extra.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for waking up with us on this Monday morning.
You still have food in your
Sorry, I
mouth.
was trying to snack on something and I was trying to...
Are you okay?
Okay. What a great way to start the day. Starting off this Monday morning. Hopefully your day's off to a great start. I know ours is. We had such a blast this morning. It's been a very energetic Monday for us, carrying that energy all the way through the work week. I'm manifesting more than anything.
I was going to say, he's 100% lying right now. I am not feeling it. We'll see how this 2 hours goes.
I feel pretty good. I only slept a little while, so I feel great nonetheless. I tend to have more energy when I don't sleep than when I do. Isn't that odd? It's very backwards this time of the day. Let us know what you think, though. We want to hear from you. Go to the First Alert 7 Facebook page. Stream with us there. Take us with you wherever you go. You can download our app by going to the First Alert 7 Facebook page, and we have a link there. But you can also find it in your App Store, Google Play, on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Join us from 5 to 7 a.m. every weekday morning on Wake Up West Texas on your TV, and then Wake Up West Texas Extra from 7 to 9 a.m. here on the First Alert 7 Facebook page. Let us know where you're watching from, though. We want you to comment below where you're watching from. Are you excited to wrap up the month of March? We are officially well into spring now, heading into April, and I've heard down the grapevines, is that the saying, that there is rain chances in the forecast. We'll get to that in a little while.
Sure.
Little ways out. We're still a ways out from those rain chances. Could affect Easter. That's the thing. This weekend, in case you didn't realize, Good Friday is this Friday. Sunday is Easter Sunday.
Yes.
Keep that in mind. And of course, we'll see what happens in the way of the weather. We like rain. It's always good, but when we have outdoor plans, it kind of messes it up.
I don't have outdoor plans.
That's the only problem. But there's a lot of Easter egg rolls and Easter egg events happening this weekend. So you got to keep in mind whenever you're heading out to download the app, because it could change. It's still almost a week out, and we'll get to the details on that in, of course, a little while. But now for West Texas Weighs In, where we want to know what you think, and also our trivia of this hour. What were Mickey Mouse's first spoken words? I think I do know this one, actually, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh boy, hello Minnie, hot dogs, Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse. What do you think it was? Comment below. Go to firstalert7.com/vote. Scan the QR code. I believe it was, if I remember correctly, hot dogs. I don't think it was hot dogs, or I thought it was hot dog.
I mean, that's kind of like what he says, hot dog.
Hot dog. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That's kind of what I'm feeling too, but also, oh boy, it's like a big Mickey thing.
Yeah. Oh boy. I say oh boy a lot.
You do.
As well.
I honestly don't know.
Mickey Mouse.
I'll go with oh boy since you went with hot dogs. Anyway.
I feel like a Mickey Mouse in the flesh kind of man for some reason. I don't know why. Would you agree I have like the energy of a Mickey Mouse man, like at work? No?
Lauren's shaking her head. I was going to say I kind of agree, but I don't know.
I thought so. Let us know what you think. Comment below. Go to firstalert7.com/vote. Sawyer will give us the answer at 8 a.m. So you won't want to miss that. Ish. Little less than an hour. Ish, yeah, a little less than an hour from now. Our next poll question of the morning. In your opinion, what is more embarrassing?
Oh.
There's a lot of them. Tripping in front of everyone. Done that. Accidentally calling a teacher mom or dad. Done that. Being underdressed at a fancy event. Done that. Honestly, I have been more so overdressed at many events, because you know me, I love my suits and I wear them to every event. I wore one to an outdoor event one time because I was filling in for another one of our people, and I didn't get much details on the event, and I was like, generic, always go as they expect you to go, and they expect to see me in a suit, and it was hot. They were like, hey, why are you wearing a suit? I'm like, well, I don't know, I'm a newsman.
That's why Sawyer
the suit is like built in.
The website of the event
To see the attire.
Not that I go to many events, but there were a couple of opportunities this weekend, and I was like, okay, what is the dress code?
Formal, informal, yeah, exactly. Cocktail. Some of them are tough to like gauge, where I have to call the organizer and say, hey, what do you want me to wear? Now, mind you, this is coming from someone who's hosting typically, so you typically will wear an elevated attire.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm always down to put a suit on. Belinda's here with us, y'all.
Good morning, Belinda.
How was your weekend, she said? Mine was busy. I was active the whole weekend, working outside, and it was beautiful. What about you?
I did nothing, and it flew by, and I'm angry.
That the weekend's come and gone.
The weekend flies by every single week, and it makes me inherently angry. So
For me, it went by. I felt like I had Friday off. I had to go back and
yeah,
say.
it's like I had a long weekend.
I
said,
felt
oh,
like the
that's
weekend
great.
was so long.
Mine did not feel like
I
that.
don't know why. I guess because I got a lot done.
Maybe.
I did a lot of work.
How was the fence? Is it done?
I was working on a fence. It is not even remotely done. A lot of work to be done as
Boo.
well. Springtime cleaning, tons of cleaning, shampooing, all kinds of things.
Shampooing.
Carpet, it's a whole thing. I got a lot done this weekend. Belinda says other on what's more embarrassing. Let us know what the other is, Belinda. I'm curious what your experience was. I'm going to go with tripping in front of everyone. I remember I was in junior high. Crockett, shout out Colts. Second floor, 8th grade hall at the time. Might still be, probably is. It's usually 7th, 8th, and then 9th is on the other side of the second floor. And we were coming in, I just tripped and fell, slapped the ground. You know with your hands when you slap the ground? I can't stand that. And you know, normally I'm not one of those people who really care what other people think. I really don't. I'm kind of just me. But that was fun. That was a little embarrassing. It was quite funny, but it was embarrassing too. Probably because my friends made it worse. It's kind of one of those things, like, I would make it worse. I'm bad with people falling. I'm bad. As in, I laugh. Like, if they get injured, obviously, but I have several times I think of my incidents that I had growing up of people falling, and it's just so funny to me.
So, speaking of that.
Oh, did you fall?
No.
Oh.
When my friends and I were in Seattle, we were crossing the street, and this man...
It's somebody else, Sawyer?
fell.
It catches you out of nowhere, doesn't it?
On the street. And I was ahead of them because I walk in front of them,
Right.
like, anyway. And so they're, like, helping him up. These two, like, 20-year-old girls who both have, like, mobility issues themselves, okay?
Oh, gosh.
Literally, my friend, 2 days after we left, had foot surgery.
Oh, gosh.
And so I'm just walking across the street, didn't even notice.
You didn't catch him. Oh, okay, you didn't see it.
And they're
Okay.
helping this guy up, and yeah, I'm on the other side of the street trying not to laugh.
And you didn't even know it until you turned around and saw them.
And then I'm like trying not
Was
to
he
laugh.
okay?
They had to call an ambulance.
Oh. Oh. Sawyer, geez, Louise.
It was a whole thing.
And it was a crosswalk?
Yes.
And it was raining, I imagine.
It was
Oh,
not
gosh,
at that
Sawyer.
point,
Oh, it was
actually.
not?
I know, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. He was,
jeez.
I think, okay, but
Okay.
they did have to call an ambulance.
Oh, boy, okay. Well, I've not had that experience.
It was very interesting, though. And then, yeah, I was just like on the other side of the street, and they're
You were completely like out of it because you
Out
didn't
of it,
notice.
yeah, it
You were
was just
focused on crossing the road.
very.
And you turn around, where's my friends?
No, I was like, oh, where'd the girls go? And then I was like, oh. But anyway, I don't know
Goodness.
which is more embarrassing on this list. Definitely not calling a teacher mom or dad because my mother
Everyone does that.
My mother is a teacher,
Yeah.
so
Underdressed, I mean, it's like, I guess it'd be embarrassing if you got kicked out of the event for being underdressed, but that is very unlikely to happen.
I don't know if it's necessarily, I don't want to say not embarrassing, but like, it would be more embarrassing, I feel like, just to me. Because like
Kind of like, oh man, everybody's looking, they're all in these
Yeah, like,
suits, typically.
probably
or
all these
ties
other
and
people don't
dresses.
care. And I'd just be like, oh my gosh, I'm such a dummy.
Could miss the note or something, yeah.
Or
Didn't get the memo.
Or for the most part, I try to avoid that because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to look like a dum-dum. So what is the
You try to plan ahead properly, yes.
outfit,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I kind of want to say other, but I don't know what other would be.
Do you have an anecdote or anything? What about on TV? Any embarrassing moments for you?
Laughing every single day.
That's true, the laughing. As for me, I don't know if I've had an on-air TV embarrassing moment. Not
or
one.
or this didn't happen here, but this happened at my last station. I went very confidently, the open rolls, and I go, "Good evening, I'm meteorologist. Here's a look at those temperatures for
Oh,
today."
you did tell me that, yes.
Completely just like skipped over
Who
my
noticed
name.
it?
I don't know.
You remember you saying
I
you
think
didn't
my
catch it.
mom
Yeah, I was
or
saying-
my parents, they went back and they were like, "Sorry, you forgot to say your name." And I was like, "Huh?"
You're like, how?
And now I don't even say my name, so that's fun.
That's true, I do. I say your name every day.
But so that was, and it was like, so I was so confident too. I literally still have a video of it. We could play it. And I was just like, "Yeah, good evening. I'm
I'm the
meteorologist. Here's a look at
meteorologist."
those temperatures today." And I was like, "Oh." And it's not like I forgot my name. I just forgot to say my name.
Belinda's got a good one.
What?
As always. Trying to get in a car that you think is yours and it's
Ooh.
not. And then what if someone's in it That is a good one, Belinda.
That is
I
pretty
can't say I've
embarrassing.
done that though.
I've never done that, mostly because my car is very.
Your entire family does that?
Not in the car. They had left the car unlocked. I don't have my phone. They left the car unlocked. We all fully got in it, and my dad was like yelling at my brother because he wasn't sitting in his. It was like years ago, and my brother wasn't getting buckled in his car seat. And my brother was like,
So there was a car seat in the car?
No, there was no car seat. And so
Oh.
my dad
That's
was
what
like,
no-
my dad was like, Nick, get in your car seat. And he was like, it's not here. And my dad was like, quit messing around. We need to leave. And it was
Okay.
we were just like fully in these people's cars. And like my dad couldn't get the key to work, like the ignition to turn, because it wasn't our car.
Wow. That's a
We all
good
had to, like,
story.
then my mom was like, run. And we all like,
Run, they're coming for us. The
However,
whole family.
that shows you lock your cars, people.
Lock your doors. You might have the months in there.
Because that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That is embarrassing. That's a great one. Let us know what your most embarrassing moment is. It goes well with this poll question as well. But yeah, I'm going to go with tripping in front of everyone, the classic trip and fall.
You know, I think I'm going to go with other, and I'm going to do
Okay.
laughing in situations that shouldn't be laughed in.
Sure, that has happened,
'Cause
especially in the news where,
I'm really bad at that.
as we just saw.
Yes.
All right, who would you trust to land a plane during a thunderstorm? Matthew, Sawyer, Lauren, or Jacob? Well, I would say
Can
me.
we say none?
I would be absolutely adept at that. I've taken so many hours, hundreds and thousands probably, of flight simulator training on a computer that I would at least have an idea of what I'm doing.
I love Lauren and I's faces. We just stared at each
And
other with
I remember
the same
my
expression.
co-anchor knows this best. Both of them, well, probably all of my co-anchors know this. That my former co-anchors, so
I
I'll
was say,
move on.
what co-anchor?
Hannah, Camila, Jacob, all the list of them. They all know that I would fly my simulator even here on my iPad at work sometimes.
stop.
I've texted a photo when I'm on an actual airplane to Hannah Burbank, especially, and it shows me with my iPad saying, "I'm
I
ready
can
to go in
land
case
the plane if something happens.
if somebody." And she's like, "Glad there's an iPad certified pilot on board."
I hope you don't.
I guess that's by maybe.
Tell
See, I tell you, I don't have like
pilots
embarrassing moments for me. That should be
that.
I do
embarrassing.
not want to get on the plane with you.
Oh yeah, Lauren and I are flying here in the next like 3 weeks. I see you're safe, Lauren. Thank you very much.
I am a touch concerned.
Look at you, and you're going to be flying a plane.
I do on my iPad while we're going.
While we're on the plane.
Yes.
That's
Gotta get your reps in. Oh boy.
That's
Now I'm being made fun
embarrassing
of.
for me. That's
It's like secondhand embarrassment. Oh boy. Yeah, you're gonna have this third person
Oh,
because just two.
there's your answer to the last question.
There's the answer.
What is embarrassing? Matthew Alvarez sitting
My
there,
friend sitting next to me playing on his iPad. I'm
Flying
an iPad
a-
kid, I guess. It is what it is.
fake plane on the plane.
Is it bad that I have the confidence of like that to like?
only like a 45-minute flight. You are not going to fly.
You know, weirder things have
Is there an
happened.
iPad pilot aboard? You know, like yes. Can I have extra pretzels?
Honestly, they'd never mind. Anyway,
Oh boy. Anyways,
I don't know.
Excellent question,
Can
by
I
the way.
say no one?
no.
Well, I'm picking Matthew just for the iPad.
Just for the iPad. Our next poll question on first7.com/vote. In your opinion, what is the best part of a theme park visit? I've only ever gone to one theme park in my entire life. Well, I guess I've been to SeaWorld, so 2. I do not like riding roller coasters. I've ridden 7 in my entire life.
Are you not a roller coaster guy?
Not at all. My teachers, shout out, you are all watching, I know you are. Oh, Belinda says, Matthew, I think he's the most serious. I'm the most serious, unserious person you've ever met, probably.
He'd probably be panicking, quite honestly.
Oh, yes, definitely. 100%.
You're like, we're going down. Oh no.
Definitely. Yeah, that's what I would do. There you go. That's helpful. The best part for me, I think,
You should
I hate to be just me, but I think you all know what I'm going to pick.
eat.
Yep. I drove by the carnival at the African Coliseum right now. The right carnival's here.
Really?
Yeah, it's French fries, a big old sign. I'm like, yes.
He does love his French fries. You
Thank
guys
you.
know that.
You all know.
He loves his French fries.
Belinda says food. Belinda, she's in sync with all of us. We should bring her as a host.
We should.
She can host.
It depends. I mean, it depends on what theme park.
It does. I guess so. They're all different. I
Like
imagine,
Disney.
yeah. Couldn't even tell you. I bet there's so much to do, I imagine. I've been to Fiesta, Texas.
Even at Disney, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I like the like fireworks and stuff. Like, I love to see Fantasmic. Fantasmic is so fun. Makes me cry every time. I just cry a lot at Disney. It's fine. The rides make me cry too.
Emotional.
You know, the rides are fun
Definitely at the gift shop.
at Disney.
I feel financially damaged when I leave gift shops because I love gift shop stuff. I love souvenirs.
Disney
And I
also
bring
has
them to my
amazing
friends.
food and drinks. I mean, they have food.
Sawyer's also, I will shout out, she's very good about bringing souvenirs back from every trip she goes on to us.
I have to bring you stuff from the cruise.
So she definitely feels financially damaged as well when you leave.
I do.
Although you buy some reasonable gifts.
I was gonna say I usually try to be pretty
reasonable.
good,
Mhm.
and it's not anything.
We love
terribly
the
crazy,
gifts.
but I try to get something at least for the morning crew. I don't know. Lauren says roller coaster.
You like roller coasters? Are you
They make me sick.
Do you feel not?
Oh yeah,
you get
you have
dizzy?
bad vertigo. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're very sensitive. to this.
Right.
The spinny
I really
rides.
Can't ride I can't do the spinny ones
Okay.
at all. And I can't do any that like jerk too much. So
This is coming from a person who rode on a spinny ride with us and didn't say anything. I'm just thinking back, Lauren, I've actually been on a spinny
very
ride with you.
unwell afterwards.
And you're like, yeah, we can go on that. Okay. I didn't know that you had that problem, so that's nice.
Yeah.
You were really affected by that
I
then.
like them. I do enjoy
They're fun,
them.
yeah.
I think they're fun. They just make me sick after.
And we were going fast.
Yeah.
We were-
Where?
They just make my head hurt.
You didn't feel comfortable saying, hey, I'm going to sit this one out.
She did. She was pretty good about that. In
The-
when did we go? August
Oh, when
at
we
the
went to
actor
the fair.
or the.
I did not ride any.
Did I miss that day?
No,
Yeah.
you were there,
You
but then
came
you
for a little
left.
bit, you left.
Yeah,
I left?
yeah. After
You
the
got-
event,
Literally, I think you got French fries and a drink and you left.
That sounds about right, yep.
you got
That
an
sounds about
agua
right.
fresca. Like
Oh, it was
and-
hot. It was my,
yeah.
yes, that's
Yes.
right. The whole thing.
Yes.
Got to go, okay, got to do rides then, at least one this year.
So
All right, well, let us know what you think. Firstalert7.com/vote. What a fun time that was. Where did 17 minutes go? Just come and go. Linda, thanks for always being with us. We know you're here with us every morning. We do appreciate it, and we appreciate everyone for watching. We're so excited to be here with you on this Monday morning. Sawyer and I will be right back, as well as Lauren joining us as well, coming up after the break here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
On March 30th, 2022, a long line of storms swept across the South, bringing severe straight-line winds and tornadoes to a broad area of the country, from Texas to Florida and as far north as Illinois. 78 tornadoes touched down on that day, but many of them were weak and short-lived, a common feature of tornadoes associated with squall lines. However, even though the vast majority of these tornadoes were EF1 or weaker, 3 of the tornadoes reached EF3 intensity, with 1 in northwest Arkansas, 1 in central Alabama, and 1 in the Florida Panhandle. The Adler-Montevallo tornado in central Alabama was on the ground for more than 29 miles, and at its peak, it was more than half a mile wide. Luckily, direct impacts to people were kept to a minimum, but the outbreak was responsible for an estimated $1.3 billion in property and crop damage.
Interesting facts there. I'm here with Lauren Munt. Hello.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Oh my gosh, it is Monday.
Belinda says, I love you guys.
Oh, we love you too, Belinda.
Isn't that very
we love
nice?
having you.
Yes, we do.
Every single day in our comment section. You're keeping that comment section going.
You definitely are. Thank you very much, especially on a Monday. It is a Monday if I've ever felt a Monday. That is for sure. I'm going to get a t-shirt that says that. That would be nice, actually.
The Mondayest Monday to ever
The
Monday.
Mondayest Monday that's ever Mondayed, for sure. But it's a special day because Mondays are great and near and dear to our hearts here at First Alert 7 because it is Finding Family Day. First Alert 7 has been highlighting foster children right here in the Permian Basin, you specifically.
Yes, going through and kind of talking to some of those kids who are sharing their stories of kids who are in foster care, who aren't necessarily living here in West Texas. They've been placed in homes outside of the area, and so they're getting to be kind of hear or get to hear their stories to kind of bring them back home. But this week, instead of a child, we're highlighting the organization that makes it all possible.
Finding Family, brought to you by One Accord for Kids, with support from 210 Equipment Rentals.
Trips to the butterfly garden, hangouts at the trampoline park, none of it possible without the Heart Gallery of West Texas.
It's a yes day, and so we're going out there and they're buying them souvenirs, buying them snacks, getting their pictures taken, and just having a lot of fun.
Jenny Stubbs has been working with the Heart Gallery for 2.5 years, and every few weeks she meets these kids wherever they are placed, getting photos that can then be displayed inside businesses across West Texas.
We put up their pictures to get their stories out there and get their faces out there to let them know that these kiddos are they're looking for their forever home.
Jenny says they currently get between 3 and 5 inquiries a month from people who saw a photo on the Heart Gallery and decided to start the adoption process.
That's what we're here for. We are here to help these kiddos, and when I get inquiries I get really excited because it not only means that they've seen them and seen their pictures, but they're interested in helping.
22 permanent galleries are currently on display throughout West Texas. If you own a space that can be filled with these kids' pictures, visit our website, firstalert7.com, for information on how you can host a Heart Gallery.
And I'd be more than happy to visit with you about setting up gallery, whatever that looks like in your business, and we will meet your aesthetic. I'm not looking to change your business. I'm not looking to change the aesthetic. We're just looking to get the information out there and do adoption recruitment for these kiddos.
Reporting for Finding Family, I'm Lauren Munt.
It's an incredible organization that does so much for something that maybe goes unseen for a lot of people.
Absolutely, and I mean, sometimes people see these photos kind of out in these small businesses or around town, and you don't think about them and what they are and who they're for. And so next time you see these pictures of these sweet little kids, stop and kind of look at them, maybe check out their profile on the Heart Gallery. There's a lot of hard work that goes into that.
No kidding about that. And we appreciate your hard work in telling those stories because it's been a wonderful new project for you going forward and working alongside the Heart Gallery, but specifically One Accord for Kids as well.
Yes,
a great organization.
Another fantastic organization. It's kind of all under an umbrella. It's One Accord and
say, how's that
the
work?
Heart Gallery and the Attic, and they're all just supporting foster kids in the Permian Basin.
Gotta love that. So if people are interested, of course, they can go to your article.
Yes, our website, firstalert7.com. I think that's what you were
That's what I was trying to say. The name of our website.
Firstalert7.com under Finding Family. There's a tab there, and it's got all of our Finding Family stories, all of the stories of all of the kids.
Wonderful. Well, we'll see more of Lauren coming up in just a few minutes. After our First Alert 7 news and weather update, I got to get my speech together and get myself really ready to go for this TV news and weather update. For our viewers watching on First Alert 7, don't go anywhere. More Wake Up West Texas Extra continues in just a moment. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 7:26 on this Monday. Good to have you with us. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McRoy. Sawyer, how's it looking outside?
Yeah, it is a mild start to the day. Here's a look at those first alert weather headlines. Rain and storm chances do return to the region, really starting today with warm temperatures as we continue through the week. Highs in the 80s and 90s. Cooler and stormy coming up for Easter weekend. Here's a live look outside of the skies of Big Spring this morning, where we are starting off the day with blue skies, sunshine, and a few clouds as well. Temperatures are mild this morning, ranging from the 40s to the 60s. 64 in Midland, 63 here in Odessa, 62 in Big Spring. And those winds anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour. Touch breezy, especially across portions of the Permian Basin. Like I mentioned, we are hanging on to some clouds, but otherwise quiet conditions. And here's a look at our hourly temperatures as we head through the day, going to warm up nicely with highs into the 80s and 90s coming up later today. 88 for Midland and Odessa, 91 for Monahans, 94 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton, 93 for Presidio, and those winds anywhere from about 5 to 20 miles per hour. The strongest winds expected across the Permian Basin. Coming up tonight, expect those lows into the 50s and 60s as we head into our Tuesday. 59 for Midland, 62 for Odessa. Those winds anywhere from about 10 to 20 miles per hour once again, so still a touch breezy overnight, especially across the Permian Basin. Here's a look at that First Alert 7-10-day forecast, where we are going to see highs remaining in the 80s and 90s throughout the rest of the work week, then cooling down as we head into the weekend behind a couple of cold fronts with rain and thunderstorm chances on the way coming up for our Easter weekend. So that is something to keep an eye on as we continue throughout the extended forecast.
Sawyer, thank you very much. We'll begin tracking crime in Midland, where a man is dead after a shooting at Reyes Mashburn Park Saturday night. Police say they were called to the park at East Cuthbert Avenue just before 10 o'clock. Officials say the victim, Devin Nelson, was taken to Middle Memorial Hospital, where he later died. Next of kin have been notified. Now the suspect has yet to be fully identified, so police are still working to find them. This remains as an ongoing investigation. Midland Crime Stoppers asking for your help in finding 33-year-old Tiffany Mullen here, who is wanted on a charge of assault on a peace officer. If you have any information on where she may be, call Midland Crime Stoppers at 694-8477. In Odessa, police needing her help in finding this man here who was caught on camera allegedly stealing a $500 iPad from the Dollar Tree that was used by employees for inventory. If you recognize him or have any information, call Odessa Crime Stoppers at 333-8477. For the latest news, log on to FirstAlert7.com. We'll be back here on your TV in just half an hour, but why don't you go join us on Wake Up West Texas Extra? We're streaming live right now on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as our website, FirstAlert7.com. Make it a great Monday.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Morning, everyone. Time now 7:32. Welcome back to Wake Up West Texas Extra on this Monday morning.
Yeah, extra.
Yes, the extra thing. We can't let that go away. I never said good morning to Tiffany McElroy. Hello.
Good morning, Miss McElroy.
Good to have you with us. We look forward
Sawyer
to
will
seeing
be
you.
back.
Yes.
I know that's why you're here to watch.
Ran to grab some
but
water.
I promise she'll be back.
We want to have more Lauren as well joining us. We appreciate it. One day we can fit more than 2 people on this stage. One of these days.
A dream. All
A dream
three of
come
us.
true. Sawyer's nice enough to just do
Yeah,
crisscross
she does
applesauce.
just the crisscross. Most of the time I'm wearing a dress, though. It doesn't work.
And I physically can't do it, so it's just one of those things. Goodness gracious. But thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here with us. We're having a lot of fun on this Monday, getting the energy going. Got to get our week off to a great start because we have a big week ahead of us. It's a big time of the year. We're transitioning from March to April. April showers, I hear, might be in the forecast, but
really?
for Easter.
It is Easter.
It's Good Friday coming up
I'm
as
so
well.
Excited.
It's a time of the year. It's really nice and fun, but again, it could rain on your Easter plans, which to me is a good thing. I like for it to be cool, drizzly.
You like it to rain on your Easter plans?
I don't mind it. As a West Texan, I think you appreciate the rain as well.
I do, but not on Easter.
I guess when you're trying to dress up nicely, the kids are all
Well,
dressed
and
up.
our Easter egg hunt is always outside,
That's true.
so I don't want it to be.
Do you do one for your dogs? Have you ever done one for your dogs?
No. My parents still do one for all of us.
Okay.
All of their children who are all over the age of 18.
With money?
It is. It is with money. It's
Yeah.
very like high stakes. There's a lot of
Pushing.
pushing and shoving. And we do it every year. And the first year that Tyler, my boyfriend, came over for Easter, he was like so confused as to why we took the egg hunt so seriously. And we were like pushing and shoving each other trying to get to these eggs. And it took him like 15 minutes to realize that there was money.
And we're talking 20s and up, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
there's like,
good. Okay, I
well,
was gonna
there's
say.
like some that have like just quarters in them, and
Sure.
then there's some that have like a 20, and then there's some that have like $1, and then there's one with a 50. Like there's
the one big one.
yes, so there's the range, and so we're very big on our Easter egg hunt. We've never done one for Rookie.
Maybe for your cat. That could be fun throughout the living room.
We'll just like throw some eggs. We've done like
We do 'em for my dogs.
Rookie gets like after we've all like picked him up, she'll go and like do
Mess
but
with 'em.
She gets like daily. My dad hides treats around the house, so
Ah.
she goes and finds them.
So she's used to it.
Maybe we need to like level it up with the eggs this year.
I grab some like bacon strips, peanut butter bites, put
That's
them in,
smart.
hide the eggs. Outdoors, usually I like to take them out. They live inside, but try to put them outside and enjoy the But we'll see what
weather.
happens
So
with the
hopefully
weather.
it's not rainy.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that for sure. Let's turn into a special Investigate TV story we've been following. The fire engine or ambulance that could save you and your family maybe years from arriving at your local firehouse. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, wow.
This is amid the national fire truck shortage, but there's a simple solution that could quickly replace aging fire fleets.
National investigative reporter Brendan Keefe discovered fire chiefs are fighting more than manufacturing delays. They're battling tradition and a system designed to make rescue vehicles one at a time.
Multiple fire engines currently out of service.
If things start breaking down, places are going to burn and people could get hurt.
When seconds count, the fire truck could be years away from arriving.
If we can build a Super Bowl stadium in 2 years, why can't we build a fire truck in 2 years? It shouldn't take 3 to 4 years to get a life-saving piece of equipment in the cities across this country.
America's fire chiefs are sounding the alarm.
Years ago, we would order a fire truck, and a year later, it would be there.
What did that grow to? Today, unfortunately, in many cases, an order may take up to 4 years, sometimes 5 years.
Firefighters in Alachua County, Florida are waiting more than 3 years for a new ladder truck. And they're just miles from the manufacturer, one of the biggest in the nation.
You're less than an hour away from the manufacturer of that truck.
We are.
And you still have to wait years to get it.
For smaller fire departments, it's a 5-alarm crisis.
We have a couple of them here in Alachua County that are a either broken down fire engine or a wrecked fire engine away from being out of service.
This is the only ladder truck in the Alachua County Fire Department. This year it will celebrate its 17th birthday, well past its scheduled retirement age. The replacement ladder truck was ordered nearly 3 years ago, but won't arrive here in Alachua County until the beginning of next year.
It's just old, it's aged.
Are there days when it's out of service and you don't have a backup?
Yes, we end up putting it in a fire engine. We put a fire engine there and put more ground ladders on it. We call it a truck company, not a ladder truck.
You've got a ladder company without a ladder on those days.
Yes, without aerial device, yes, we do.
350 miles north. In Forsyth County, Georgia, a dedicated fire fleet maintenance team is keeping 20-year-old reserve trucks on the road while waiting on orders placed years ago.
The natural reaction of fire chiefs have aggravated the problem. If I've got to wait that long for my apparatus to get here, I've got to forecast out and know that I've got more trucks starting to retire before I get that order in. Maybe I need to double that order. Maybe I need to triple that order. We put in more orders, which takes that much longer to get trucks delivered. So we put in bigger orders.
All of that demand has fire departments burning through taxpayer money to get the trucks they need to save lives.
When you have just a few companies that basically own all the product, and every city and county across this country is begging for that product, you can set the price.
What's the difference in price from ordering before and now?
So in 2022, that fire engine was about $550,000. We just did another order in December of 2025. That same fire engine is now $915,000. So you're looking at about a 64% increase in price just over a 4-year period.
Essentially the same truck.
Essentially the same truck. I don't know where the ceiling is. I think for the taxpayer, it needs to be soon.
Most cars and trucks are built on assembly lines, mass-produced with repeatable steps based on a common set of designs. Not fire trucks. Orders are custom built, often one at a time, to each fire department's specifications.
They are built by craftsmen, artisans.
They're built by hand, essentially.
They're literally built by hand, and that's why it takes quite some time to build them.
Fire chiefs and their purchasing committees take pride in their own customizations, many designed to save lives.
And this is part of the custom build that we do for our fire engines. All of our battery-operated extrication equipment is in this front bumper. We also have hose that's here on this front bumper that's already plumbed to the pump.
Every pump panel is going to have a tank level light on it, but we incorporate a larger cab-mounted light. We want to make sure that this is provided because on every fire ground in Forsyth County, the incident commander needs to be able to look up and see a cab-mounted tank level light on it.
The customization is literally down to the exact shade of paint sometimes, right?
It is.
I mean, departments have a specific shade of red, not just red, a specific shade of red.
The stock trucks we ordered aren't exactly Forsyth County red. If you parked it next to one of the custom build trucks, you'll be able to tell a difference, but only if it's parked next to it. It's close enough.
If my house is on fire, I don't care that that's a slightly different shade of red. I care that there's 2 trucks there instead of 1.
And that's our focus here.
I've had to look really hard over this last year and decide, is that something we need to continue? Because when you're talking about a 2.5-year or 3-year turnaround time, with the cost that's involved, you start thinking, well, maybe the stock truck isn't as bad. Maybe we can adapt to what that truck is.
Forsyth County came to the same realization, buying a pair of stock trucks right off a dealer lot.
We were able to get this truck as a stock unit, but as part of our upfitting procedure, our motor maintenance team has added this light to it so that it does match our fleet.
Better than waiting 3 years for a tank level.
Certainly,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If you didn't buy that truck, another fire department would have within days or weeks.
Maybe hours. I would think by the end of that week, that truck would have been sold to somebody else.
Forsyth County ordered 5 more stock trucks with limited customization that will get here in less than 12 months.
An order you put in last week is now going to get here quicker than one you put in last year.
That's exactly right. How crazy is that? But this was the demo truck. Well, we were able to snatch it up. We put an offer in on it and got it very quickly from the dealer. Again, if we hadn't done that soon, it would have been bought very quickly by somebody else. Traditional ladder truck with a rear mount ladder, straight stick, a 75-foot. The truck we have on order is a 107-foot ladder. This is a 75-foot ladder. It was close enough.
It's the difference between the right truck and the right now truck.
Our firefighters that walk through that door right now any minute to get on this rig are still riding in extremely safe, properly functioning, great trucks. They're just not necessarily the same specifications that we would have ordered 5 years ago.
And it's not just fire engines. We have the same thing with our ambulances. We ordered our last group of ambulances in January of 2022. We haven't received those ambulances yet. They're due to be here this next month. But you're talking about a 4-year build time.
Alachua County needed a rescue plan to keep its 21 ambulances in service. Mass-produced stock ambulances could get here quicker.
And so we ended up buying 7 of those ambulances, and with a delivery time of about 12 months.
Chief Shivers is trying to change the culture.
We had these things modified so that it's a better fit for our fleet.
The alternative is an empty bay or a really old truck.
And that's not an alternative. That's not an option.
He chairs the Emergency Vehicle Management section of the International Association of Fire Chiefs, now pushing for more mass production.
Firefighters hate 2 things: change and the way things are.
No citizen has ever said, I wish you would have gotten here later. They have always said, I wish you would have gotten here sooner.
The big manufacturers still make more custom fire trucks than stock because that's what most fire departments order, tending to old trucks and older habits. The only question now is whether the tradition dies before the trucks do.
Fascinating story there for sure. We're back here with meteorologist Roy McElroy and Lauren Munt here at the desk. Crisscross applesauce does the job for sure.
It does, and I'm kind of like half crisscross.
Half crisscross, that's true. Glad to have you though with us on this Monday. We're getting through the Monday slowly but surely.
Thank goodness.
7:43 right now on this Monday as we took a look.
It's barely even started.
It really has, truly.
It's been a long day already, y'all.
It has been.
It's definitely a Monday for sure.
I lost my keys this morning.
I
Locked them in
heard
my
that.
car. It's been a Monday. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. That's rare for me. Usually there's 2
I've
by
had
this
some
point.
water.
Usually. I also had water.
All right, well, let's take a look at your West Texas Weighs In trivia of the hour. What were Mickey Mouse's first spoken words? Go to first47.com/vote, scan the QR code, go to our website at the top, click on vote. Toy boat. Was his first words.
Can you slow down?
I think I just need to calm down.
What were Mickey Mouse's first
I had
spoken
sugar.
words? I think the ladies need to talk right now. You can just
And you
sit
just
back and take a break.
take a second.
Oh boy. Hello, Minnie. Hot dogs. Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse. I chose oh boy. Matthew, you chose hot dogs. What did you think, Lauren?
I think it's oh boy.
You know, oh boy. Yeah.
What was the first thing that Mickey Mouse was in?
Steamboat Willie.
No, that's not. Was he?
Copyright.
Yeah, technically.
But that's not Mickey Mouse.
I mean, it's an offshoot of Mickey Mouse.
What is it?
That's not like Mickey Mouse.
Mortimer? That was his original name.
See, so that's not Mickey Mouse. So to me, that's like.
I don't know. It was
I
still
would-
like the 50s, though.
Yeah.
If not earlier than that.
Mickey Mouse debuted in 1923, I believe.
I was going to say it's been over 100 years.
What was?
I have a special Walt Disney 100-year Mickey
I think
Mouse
the
ear.
the earliest memory I have of Mickey Mouse is in Fantasia. And I don't remember what he says.
Is it the one where he's in the wizard thing?
And the mop stance and the yep.
That was 2000.
That's my like.
That came out
was
in
it-
2000.
Well, that makes sense because I was born in 2001, so that's why that was the earliest memory.
It's insane, y'all are so young.
I have a lot
No 90s babies here except me.
You weren't born in the 90s?
No,
I thought you were 99.
Sawyer carries
2000.
herself as a 90s baby.
I do. I'm
She
like
does.
well, my sister's the same age as Jacob, so I feel like we kind of have the same like.
Who grew? Mhm.
We grew up with like the same things because like I was watching like stuff she was watching, kind of vice versa. She was watching.
That's
what
like
I
my
was watching.
siblings. My siblings are like 2007,
So you
2008,
feel
but
like-
they grew up with like the early 2000s.
So like I was watching a lot of like what she watched just because, kind of by proxy.
Yeah.
So I have like the late 90s baby like.
See, I
feel.
definitely thought you were like 99.
No, 2000. Very easy to remember my age.
I know, I was saying, that's
Even though
awesome.
sometimes I still forget. I'm like, how old am I? And I'm like halfway through the year.
Mine is
So
always
half
the year minus 1.
People think I'm like 50 plus years old.
Yes, we've heard that.
I've told you that story. No, I am 28, in case you're wondering. Belinda
definitely-
says, oh, so young. No, she also is going with oh boy, by the way.
Oh boy,
I picked
that's what I
hot
think
dogs.
too.
I thought
It's
it was
not
hot
hot
dog.
dogs. It's hot dog.
That's what I
Well,
thought so.
Because it's hot dog,
Is that a
hot
trick
dog,
question?
hot diggity dog.
I mean, technically, no, that's not it either. That's from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
what I
recent.
grew up watching.
No, that's recent.
semi-recently, but
And so is Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
It's what he calls Toodles. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Toodles.
Speaking of, did y'all know there's a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse / Bluey crossover that just came out?
I didn't know Bluey was
I
Disney.
don't know what Bluey is. I'm very
Bluey
unfamiliar.
is
I know he's a dog.
Technically not, but it is.
Interesting.
All
I didn't know that.
Bluey is on Disney Plus. I've watched all of it.
Have you really?
I love Bluey.
Really?
I don't know
It's
anything
great.
about Bluey other than there's like
It's really good.
it's like Australian
Yes.
dogs.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, it's like.
And there's like don't even
go
and there's like 4 of them.
Yes.
Right?
Dogs.
That's about all I've got on Bluey.
Um,
And the children are obsessed
isn't
with
it fascinating? You know, I did adopt a pet for years, and I didn't have one dog named Bluey.
The whole time?
The whole.
On Adopt a Pet?
Well, now that I say that, now I'm
Was it-
concerned that that's not true. Let me look it up.
You definitely didn't have a dog named
I
Bluey.
didn't because I feel like we would remember. You know all the dogs. You were here for,
Yes.
for 99% of them.
Yeah, you didn't have a dog named Bluey.
Was Bluey popular when you were doing Adopt a
Not
Pet?
really, no.
Maybe not.
Until like the very end.
Maybe the tail end of it. No pun intended. Go to firstlook7.com/vote. Sawyer will give us the answer in less than 10 minutes. Now it's already 7:48. Goodness.
Holy
Next
cow.
poll question of the morning
She might have
is.
to do, I think.
Oh, okay.
The director is hanging out in the newsroom.
What did you just?
He's throwing pens.
Sorry.
He's throwing things. It's fine.
I had an entire bag of Pocky this morning.
So you're high on
He's
sugar?
high on sugar. Hyped on sugar.
Completely, very hyped up.
Matthew Alvarez.
Very good. Thank you to whoever brought that. It was
Belinda
delicious.
was
Marta
born in
brought him.
1964.
Awesome.
I love that.
The great 60s.
It's a good year.
Very good year. All right. Sorry. Okay, now I have it. In your opinion, what is more embarrassing? Tripping in front of everyone, accidentally calling a teacher mom or dad? Never have done the dad one, by the way. Being undressed at a fancy event or other. I've definitely said mom.
Okay, I have another.
Oh, okay. Anecdote.
Yes. I think the most embarrassing thing, and I do it all the time, is when you're like going to go see a movie or you're ordering at like a restaurant and they say something like have a good show or like enjoy the movie.
Oh, and you say you too.
Or like enjoy the flight every time I get on a plane and the flight attendant's like enjoy the flight. I'm like you too. Not the flight
that's not
attendant.
bad,
That's not as
the
too
check
bad.
the check
the,
lady,
like,
not the
the-
flight attendant. The
But like,
check-in
enjoy
lady.
your drink. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you're like, you too.
I'm like you too. I do that
I
all
did
the
that
time.
recently with something, and I don't remember what it was, but it was so like bad, and it made no sense, and I was like, did I just say that?
Cringy.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I do the you two.
I try to
all the
correct
time.
myself with I've been on air, I do stuff like that. But I correct myself and it makes it way worse.
When you try and correct
I
yourself.
try to like fix what I just did.
I, in real life, have started saying the correction words that I use on air.
Like I should say.
I should say.
Yeah.
That's a Jay Hendricks thing.
You know what I
for
was thinking
sure.
about how I said I've not had an embarrassing moment on air, really.
Well, you're a liar.
I mean,
You've
I
been
just-
doing this for so long. There's no way that you
I
haven't had
haven't
an
really,
embarrassing
not
moment.
really. Like, but the only thing I can think of is I tend to, my brain sometimes can't handle when I speed up too much and I tend to stutter.
Like you just
And I
did
get
10
into a
minutes
step.
ago.
Yes, kind of like what I was
But
just
you
doing.
don't find it embarrassing.
No, I don't. I do want to correct it, but I don't. I don't know. I don't get embarrassed for much of anything.
I have had the most embarrassing
I'm just like
moment
that.
on air. And it haunts me to
sneeze?
this day. Oh, I do that all the time.
I've never
I sneeze on
sneezed
air
on air.
all the time. I'm like Tom. I sneeze on air all the time. I
Sorry,
was
Tom.
I was
Jeez.
wearing this outfit, not this outfit actually, but very similar to the outfit I'm wearing today.
Mm-hmm.
That it looks like a jumpsuit, but it's actually like a two-piece set where it looks like the same color. And we had a director. His name was Evan. Evan was the best.
We miss you, Evan.
We miss you
We
very
miss
much.
you, Evan.
Yes, he was great.
And we were on air.
Wish he
I
was
was
here.
standing on the sports monitor, and Evan was like, "Lauren, I like the dress you're wearing." It was this really pretty, like, green jumpsuit. And I said, "Thank you. It's not a dress. It's pants." And I wanted to show him my pants. So I like kicked my leg up to show him my pants. But at that same time, our like system, our overdrive system failed and crashed. And the story that we were in pulled out and it jumped to me on camera trying to show
Where's this
him.
footage?
I have the clip.
I need to see
have the
this.
clip.
I've never seen this.
Oh my god.
Well, now you have to put in the extra for the next hour.
No.
Have you ever? Is it that bad?
I was crying laughing. It was so bad. I was like, I just put my leg down and I go, and I had to like toss out of the package. And Evan was in my ear like laughing at me so hard. That's the most embarrassing moment that I've had on camera. The
That's
other
pretty bad.
most embarrassing moment
That
I've
is
had on
pretty
camera
bad.
was anchoring the 9, and I was saying, yeah, rip the 9. Something
she
had
had such a
happened.
hard time saying a word.
Something had happened, and no, it was like the prompter was messed up, or there was something going on, and I was trying to let our director know
Yes.
to do something. I was trying to be like, hey, just dump out or cut to me on camera or something. But my mic is on. I was an idiot. My mic is on. Me whispering to the mic doesn't
nothing for you.
mean anything.
Does
and so
nothing.
in my mind, whispering to the mic meant that only he could hear
No
it.
one can hear. The viewers can't hear you.
So I was on air and I was like, dump out of the package. I was trying to talk to him.
I've really been in those kind of moments, but I text my or I do hand signals.
Smarter.
It's definitely hard,
Like-
when
Yeah.
your mic is hot and something's wrong because you're I
You can't do anything.
I can't.
Well, in hindsight, I should have just been we're having technical difficulties. We're gonna
Yeah.
Just
jump
be
out of the
forthcoming.
I should have just
Honestly,
said that.
yeah, I've been just go to break or
Yeah,
whatever.
I
on
just
air,
tried
I'm
to
I don't
whisper.
care. I'm like, director, go to break.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely need a third chair. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Working on it for sure.
But yeah, those are some on-air
interesting
embarrassing.
stories.
Those are my two. I think those are the only two.
The 9 o'clock is
that
an
are-
interesting newscast. I remember one of the first times I ever anchored with Sawyer. We were wrapping up the show, and we come up on, or we were we just come up for final weather,
Mm-hmm.
right when we bring up the 10-day forecast, right before we wrap up the newscast, and Sawyer bolts away from the desk. I was like, she scared me. I was like, what happened? Because I didn't know I was still unfamiliar with the format. I was like, wonder if this is part of it.
It was not.
You were trying to do something.
I forgot to click on the 10-day or
and so
something.
you were running.
Something
So
like
I was
that.
on the wrong graphic, so I was running to go grab the 10-day because we always show the 10-day.
Because we were all ready to go, and
Yeah,
then
I was standing next to him ready, and literally our director's counting down or whatever from break, and I just bolt away from the desk, and I scared Matthew.
I was like, what? We were just, because we were sitting in silence, just
Yeah.
kind
Yeah, and he was panicking, and I was like, I forgot the 10-day.
of. She moves so quick.
Yeah,
It's like
That's
a phantom.
awesome.
I did that the other day, and I mentioned that to Jacob. It wasn't that pronounced, but I was like,
You kind of just.
because I thought I had done it with him, not you. And so
I
I was
see.
like, oh yeah, I was like that one time, and he just stared at me, and now that's why. Because I have the footage of me completely skipping over my name. Ready?
Oh, do you have it?
Let's listen.
Good evening, I'm meteorologist. High temperatures around.
Wow.
Number one, ew to my
That's
voice.
better than I.
Good evening,
And
I'm a meteorologist.
Number two, I just.
It's better because it was there was a pause. You pause. You say good evening, I'm meteorologist.
Now here's
it's
the look of the forecast.
I was just
So my
did
name
not
is
compute.
just meteorologist, I guess.
There we go, yes.
I have done that before opposite with you guys, where I've skipped the word. I couldn't say the word meteorologist. I've done it with Ethan so many times. For some reason, I can't
you
say.
skipped the whole weather segment. too.
I've done that too. I have done that too. But with Ethan, for some reason I can't say meteorologist Ethan Yost.
Yeah, it
it
is
just
kinda
gets
hard.
tongue-tied.
It just doesn't go
And
quite,
so
yeah,
he and
well.
I were doing the morning show one time, and we were both exhausted. We were both out of it. And I literally was like, Ethan, do the weather. I can't.
Goodness.
I can't say it.
It
The
is
meteorologist Ethan Yost just doesn't
roll off, but we love Ethan
We love
nonetheless.
it.
We do.
Well, we're going to take a quick break for our news and weather update. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Time now is 7:56. Good morning to you and happy Monday. Of course, starting off the morning, hopefully your day's off to a great start on this week. And I'm wrapping up the month of March, fixing to head into the month of April. I'm here with meteorologist Sawyer McRae for a check of the forecast. Sawyer, how's it looking?
Yeah, it is a mild start to our day. Here's a look at those first alert weather headlines. Rain and storm chances return to the region starting today with warm temperatures coming up as we head through the week. Those highs in the 80s and 90s. Cooler and storming coming up for Easter weekend. Here's a live look outside of the skies at Big Spring this morning, where we are hanging on to a temperature of 62 degrees, 62 here in Odessa as well, 63 in Midland. Temperatures across the region ranging from the 40s to the 60s. And those winds are a touch elevated, especially across the Permian Basin, anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour. We are starting off the day with a mixture of blue sky, sunshine, and some clouds as well. And here's a look at those temperatures as we head through the day. Those highs going to warm into the 80s and 90s by this afternoon and evening. 88 for Midland and Odessa, 94 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton, 93 for Presidio, and winds through the day anywhere from about 5 to 20 miles per hour. Strongest winds expected across the Permian Basin. Gusts anywhere from about 25 to 30 miles per hour. Coming up tonight, expect partly cloudy skies, lows into the 50s and 60s as we head into our Tuesday. 59 overnight for Midland, 62 for Odessa, and still a touch breezy, especially across the Permian Basin. Here's a look at that First Alert 7-10-day forecast, where we are going to see those highs remaining in the 80s and 90s through the work week. Then some changes on the way as we head into the weekend. Behind a couple of cold fronts, temperatures dropping to the 60s and 70s for your Easter weekend, with some rain and thunderstorm chances back in the forecast as well. Even starting to see some rain chances later today, especially across those higher elevations for areas west of the Pecos.
Sawyer, thank you very much. Let's start off with your first alert in a deadly crash that happened in Pecos County. This happened Friday morning, leaving one person dead. DPS saying a semi-truck was driving west on I-10 and failed to stay in its lane and then drove off the road into eastbound traffic and slammed into a fence. That semi-truck caught on fire. The 51-year-old driver, Ronel Pinero Diaz, was pronounced dead at the scene. The crash is under investigation. In Midland, 3 people were displaced after a fire on Sunday morning. The fire department says they were called to Shell Avenue near Lanham Street. No injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire is under investigation. Also in Midland, the fire department on the scene of another fire Saturday night, this one leaving 3 people in the hospital. They're saying this happened on Sinclair Avenue near North A Street. 3 people were taken to the Midland Memorial Hospital for smoke inhalation. 6 people were displaced. Firefighters also rescued 4 cats. We'll have another check of the news and weather coming your way right here on First Alert 7 in 30 minutes. But join us on Wake Up West Texas Extra, streaming live right now on our Facebook and YouTube channel. Make it a great day.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Good morning, everyone. 8:02 on this Monday morning. It is going by rather quickly now on this Extra. Nora is with us, y'all. Good morning to Nora. Good to have you with us. Belinda's been with us as well. We love having y'all on the show every single morning. It's like you're here with us, essentially, on this Monday morning. And it's that time, our favorite time. But before we do that, actually, let me remind you to download our app on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. I can't forget that because this is where you watch us every single morning. We want you to watch us there on your app. You can interact with us on your Facebook page. How cool is that? You put it on your TV, and then on your phone, you can comment, and we can interact. It's called, I don't know, what is it called? Interactive television, I guess. It's a fourth dimension. We're no smell-o-vision, though.
I mean,
can't do that yet.
No, sadly.
Sadly not. Sometimes that's a good thing, though. But let us know what you think, of course, in the Facebook comments, because we're now getting into West Texas Weighs In, our trivia of the hour. Sawyer has an answer for us here. That question, if you'll remember, was, and we'll bring it up here on your screen. One moment. What were Mickey Mouse's first spoken words? Oh boy. I say that a lot. Hello, Minnie. Hot dog. Miska Muska. Mickey Mouse. Sawyer has the answer for us. I chose a hot dog?
Hot dog.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Oh boy, here we go.
Good job, Matthew Alvarez.
Is it really a hot
His
dog?
hot dogs.
Hot dog, hot
And look at the
dog,
Mickey
hot
Mouse.
diggity dogs.
No, it's great.
Let me see, what does it look like?
It's good.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Wow, Carlos is so
Carlos
talented.
is so talented.
Mickey and I share the widow's peak. I do shave mine, but I have a very pronounced widow's peak.
do.
Always have.
I love it. It's great.
I have big ears too, so that works.
Hot dogs, surprising.
There we go. All right. Let us know what you think. Go to firstalert7.com/vote. You can still comment below your favorite Mickey Mouse appearance, things like that. But we have another trivia question for this hour. What is the Texas State Gemstone? Some Texas history here. I'm such a great Texan otherwise, but I don't know this one, surprisingly.
I have no idea.
I want to say it's blue topaz, but I don't know. It's definitely not a red ruby. It's could be a rose quartz, blackfire opal maybe, but I'm going to go with blue topaz. Just because that sounds familiar, but I generally don't know this one.
I feel like blue makes sense because obviously
It's
blue
Texas.
bonnets.
Blue bonnets,
yeah. Texas.
I'm with you on there. You want to go with blue?
I don't know. Maybe I'll go with the blackfire opal just to be different.
That sounds very cool, by the way.
It does.
Blackfire opal. Excellent. Let us know what you think it is. Go to firstalert7.com/vote. Don't look it up. Scan the QR code. It's no fun to look it up, is it? Sawyer will give us the answer in about 50 minutes or so here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. So glad to have you with us early this morning. So now let's get to our poll questions. We want you to weigh in. In your opinion, what's more embarrassing? Tripping in front of everyone, your friends included, accidentally calling a teacher mom or dad, being undressed at a fancy event, or other?
Not undressed.
Is that what I said? Oh, underdressed.
I mean, being undressed at a fancy event would be embarrassing
I missed the D. I missed the undress.
Being undressed at a fancy event would be embarrassing.
Belinda's going with Rose, by the way, on the Texas State Gym. Thank you, Belinda. Sorry you had to hear that one. Being underdressed at a fancy event.
There you go.
That's called a streaker, but yes.
I was going to say, that'd probably get you
What
arrested.
did they call it during the Super Bowl? There was a code name for the streaker. Jacob and I were talking about it.
I have no clue.
I can't remember now. I don't want to mention. I shouldn't have mentioned it before I knew what it was. For streaker. I'm Googling this on my work laptop.
Sorry to our IT department.
Sorry about that, yeah. Identified as, no, not repeat offender. That's obviously a problem, by the way. I can't remember. They called it a code name, and they didn't say, oh, there's a streaker on camera, because they don't show it. They cut away completely, obviously. There's children in the room. But they say something, oh, we have a
mouse on the field or
something like that. Yeah, they make a code name. I should have Googled it. Let me know if you remember it, by the way. Anyone in the comments section.
Jacob Brandenburg, where are you?
Yeah, we need Jacob because he remembers that. We were talking about it.
Anyway. You chose tripping in front of
I
everybody.
did because to me that's more embarrassing than anything else on the list because I've done all of these things plus many more, but tripping's got to be probably the worst just because it hurts. You don't know the situation. You might have fell into something. I'm remembering an elementary school memory now where I fell into mud.
Oh, no. Poor Matt.
So maybe that's what it was. I remember a memory now. Sorry, it's all coming back to me. At Crockett in junior high,
Yes.
my friend, it was like the first day of school, I think. It was like one of the first days. We were in the lunchroom, and has his tray, and his water spills on me fully.
Oh.
And so I was right in a horrible spot, too. And so that was, I walked around all day with that.
No way.
Water should have dried, Matthew.
It dried eventually, but it was like jeans, so they take forever to dry.
Oh.
They're like thick.
Rough.
Like, when you dry jeans, they're always damp.
Yeah, they always.
It's like
Don't
that.
you have like dryers in the bathroom?
I could have done that. I don't know how that would have looked well with me trying to dry.
I've definitely stood under a hand dryer for reason, to blow dry my hair, or shirt, or something.
If something has wet in it, I'll just like stand under this.
I want to say we just had paper towels. I don't think we had hand dryers.
Oh, maybe. I chose other. Mine is laughing in situations that you shouldn't laugh in.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at
Especially in the news, because we have such structured shows. When something happens, the show has to move on.
Mhm.
And you might be going into a story that is totally inappropriate to laugh at. And you try to apologize, like, I'm not laughing at this story.
i.e. Jacob Brandenburg.
Oh, yeah,
our
if somebody's doing something off to the
director
side. Yeah, that's the main offender.
says-
Yeah.
Our producer says something 2 seconds before you're back up on camera, and you don't have enough time to react.
He is here.
Jacob Brandenburg.
Mitch, stay ready.
Oh, Mitch, stay ready.
Good morning, gang, he says.
Good morning.
Good morning. No, Jacob Brandenburg's not. He's knocked out. He's still got to be.
He shouldn't be.
He's got
he has
about
to be at work in like
Less than an hour.
yeah.
about 9-ish. We'll see. We'll see. I'll say he's got to get ready. He's got to get ready. Let us know what you think. FirstAlert7.com/vote. If you were on an airplane during a thunderstorm, who would you trust to land it? Me, Sawyer, Lauren, or Jacob?
Thank you for the 20%.
Someone's got a vote of confidence for Sawyer.
It's probably my mother.
Maybe so.
I don't trust.
Definitely trust me. I trust myself.
I'll call my cousin who's a pilot.
That's probably the better option,
Yes,
actually.
he is a pilot.
That makes more sense. Let us know what you think. Our next one.
Maybe.
In your opinion, what's the best part of a theme park
I haven't
visit?
voted on this.
Riding the roller coasters, meeting the colorful characters, enjoying the food and drink, tuning into the events, fireworks, parades, things like that, the gift shop, or other. And let us know what the other is if you pick that. I didn't vote on this either, I don't think,
Yeah, I
Sawyer.
didn't. I want to say I'll go with the events, I guess. I do love rides.
I'm doing food and drink.
In my mind, I'm thinking of Disney because I don't really go anywhere else
Well,
theme park ride wise aside from Disney. But yeah, Disney wise, I'm doing tuning into the events. I love the Fantasmic. I love the World of Color. I don't really do parades at Disney unless we're like with the kids, but even then.
Your mother said she did not vote for you on the last one.
Oh.
She clarified, not Sawyer.
Well, thank you to whoever voted for me. That is the 20% because it was not my mother. Also, ouch.
I was going to say, she could have just said, yeah, that's funny. She wanted to make sure everyone knew.
She does not want you landing a plane.
No, which valid actually, but at the same
don't
time, you know,
want to land a
goodness
plane either.
gracious.
But anyway, yes, I chose the events. Even though, I'm not a big fan of parades. However, I do.
I smell popcorn.
Disney has a Christmas parade that I've watched a couple times, and their Christmas parade's fun. So I'll sit. And
Oh, I
watch.
bet you that's awesome.
It's so fun.
I bet you that's amazing.
It has the toy soldiers. It has Santa at the end.
Oh, I would
it
love to
has,
see that.
Like snowflakes on rollerblades.
That's cool.
And they rollerblade down Main Street.
See, that's kind of stuff. Holidays are magical at any theme park. I've been to Fiesta Texas during Christmas. Amazing. Well, San Antonio in general, all just incredible. The Riverwalk, if you've ever been, it kind of has that feel to it. It's just so magical. All the lights and sparkles, and I can't imagine what Disney looks like as well.
It's so fun.
With that.
Love it. I miss it.
She's doubling. She would be too stressed.
Me?
Yes.
Landing a plane in a thunderstorm? I would. 100%.
Is it specifically in a thunderstorm?
In a thunderstorm.
Specifically in a thunderstorm.
Not even just
so not
landing.
normal conditions.
Oh, I'd be terrified landing a plane in any.
You were saying even the turbulence was kind of like stressful.
The
recent flight
turbulence
you've
on
had?
the last flight I took was bad, and it wasn't bad, but it was bad in the sense that I was not feeling it.
You're just kind of like,
which is weird because usually turbulence doesn't bother me, but I was like okay. So maybe because it was we were on an older plane and it was a little more rickety, and I was literally 27 rode 27 out of 30. I was back of the plane, so you could feel everything, and I was like, was like, I'm not doing okay, y'all.
Goodness gracious. Well, goodness. Oh, yeah, we were on the theme park question. I was like, which question are we on? That was our last poll question of the morning. We appreciate you joining us. So go to firstalert7.com/vote, scan the QR code. Let us know what you think about all of these. There's so many different topics our producer comes up with. We appreciate all of these that he does come up with. They take some time, I'm sure. And we never know what they are before we come on the air. That's one thing to clarify. We never have any idea what they are. Our trivia question, of course, what is the Texas gemstone? Let us know what you think it is. I'm going with blue topaz because that rings a bell. It rings a bell, but I'm not 100% sure that I'm familiar with the state gem. I know the state flower is blue bonnet. The state food is chili.
I love chili. That sounds
Me
good.
too. No beans. I like it with beans, but the state chili is no beans.
Oh, lame. You have to have beans and chili.
That's what I think too. What else?
Lauren's judging us over here.
I like beans in my chili, but it's very. You should not say that it should have beans. They shouldn't have beans, but they're good with beans.
I'll go with that, sure.
Proper
Proper chili probably
is
does not have beans. Yeah, that's true. They sell it for without beans for a reason, so I'll go with that. I like it with beans because I love it. Well, I love beans in general. You know that.
That's weird. I'm intrigued at the whole beans.
The lore of
versus
chili.
No beans
It's a
in
Texas
chili.
thing. It's very strong opinionated about that. I've never agreed with it. I always feel like cowboy chili has beans in it.
Yeah, you have to have.
So
beans in
I don't
chili.
know.
I was saying when I make chili, there's like 4 different types of beans.
Yes, so I put kidney beans.
There's kidney. There's
black beans.
Yeah, there's
pintos. Love the pinto beans. That's my favorite one. It's my go-to, and it probably is for a lot of you as well.
Yum.
Well, coming up
Actually, no.
in just a few minutes. Yes, I love it. Here in just a few minutes, we're going to have a check your forecast and other headlines we want to talk about. We'll be joined by Lauren Munt as well here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
On March 30th, 2022, a long line of storms swept across the South, bringing severe straight-line winds and tornadoes to a broad area of the country from Texas to Florida and as far north as Illinois. 78 tornadoes touched down on that day, but many of them were weak and short-lived, a common feature of tornadoes associated with squall lines. However, even though the vast majority of these tornadoes were EF1 or weaker, 3 of the tornadoes reached EF3 intensity, with 1 in northwest Arkansas, 1 in central Alabama, and 1 in the Florida Panhandle. The Adler-Montevallo tornado in central Alabama was on the ground for more than 29 miles, and at its peak, it was more than half a mile wide. Luckily, direct impacts to people were kept to a minimum, but the outbreak was responsible for an estimated $1.3 billion in property and crop damage.
Well, that's a wonderful, interesting tidbit of history. I love those weather and history segments.
I know.
Produced by KWTX.
Very nice. We
Very,
love
very cool.
KWTX.
Lauren Bunt is here with us. Hello, Lauren. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good to have you with us here on XTRA. Love
Happy
to have
Monday.
you here. Everybody says good morning. Tiffany McElroy points out the chili debate we were discussing would be an excellent poll question.
I agree.
So let us know what you think. We'll probably put that in here maybe tomorrow. We'll have to see. Our producers in charge of polls will let them know about that chili question, because in Texas it is a heated debate. Kind of like tacos and burritos. More regional, probably in West Texas you get more people saying burritos. But chili, yes, because in my opinion, yes, I like chili with beans. Texas in general, though, overall, no beans at all. That's the official way to have chili bowl in Texas. The great chili debate, I mean, the greatest spot to get chili in the entire world is in Terlingua.
Really?
World Chili Fest is there. Incredible.
I didn't know that.
Yes, they're world famous for their Terlingua chili.
Wow.
Incredible.
I have to go down there. I was just in Alpine this weekend.
Yes, how did that go?
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite place.
I missed out, unfortunately.
I know, I told you should come. We'll go again.
Yes.
We're planning a big weekend trip, I think. But we got a nice little day trip in, got to go see my sister. Had a really good time down there.
That's wonderful. You go around the area.
Oh yeah, we stopped in Fort Davis, got food at my favorite Stone Village Market, got sandwiches, and then we drove down to Alpine. We went to a baseball game. We got barbecue at Doghouse, which is amazing. By the way, best barbecue I've ever had in my life. It was so good. And then went to the Ritchie and hung out to live music.
Very
amazing.
Nice. You can't beat that kind of a weekend.
That. It was just one day, just spent the whole day Saturday there. Oh, went to Coconut Field.
I was going to ask, were you at Coconut Field?
Yes, we did go to Coconut. We watched Sol Ross play. I did not win.
Okay. Was this the Pecos League?
No.
Okay.
They don't start until May.
Okay, so they're still a ways out.
Yeah.
At that point, I got to check the schedule and see when they start.
I know, I really want to go. I haven't been to a Cowboys game. I've been to Sol Ross games at Coconut Field, but I've never been to it.
So this was Sol Ross.
This was Sol
not
Ross.
the Cowboys.
No,
okay.
this was Sol Ross
I missed
University.
that. Okay. Wonderful. Well, that sounds like a fun weekend, Lauren. All
Very
right.
fun.
Something else Lauren has been working on very hard is Finding Family, a segment here where we're highlighting foster children all across the Permian Basin.
It's a cause that's near and dear to my heart, and I love getting to showcase these children who are no longer currently living in West Texas because they've been placed in homes that are outside of West Texas because there's not enough foster families here in the Permian Basin to have them all here in West Texas. So they're being placed in Houston, far away from home, and this whole initiative by the Heart Gallery is to bring them back to the place that they know and love.
Let's take
Finding Family, brought to you by One Accord for Kids, with support from 210 Equipment Rentals.
Trips to the butterfly garden, hangouts at the trampoline park, none of it possible without the Heart Gallery of West Texas.
It's a yes day, and so we're going out there and they're buying them souvenirs, buying them snacks, getting their pictures taken, and just having a lot of fun.
Jenny Stubbs has been working with the Heart Gallery for 2.5 years, and every few weeks she meets these kids wherever they are placed, getting photos that can then be displayed inside businesses across West Texas.
We put up their pictures to get their stories out there and get their faces out there to let them know that these kiddos are they're looking for their forever home.
Jenny says they currently get between 3 and 5 inquiries a month from people who saw a photo on the Heart Gallery and decided to start the adoption process.
That's what we're here for. We are here to help these kiddos, and when I get inquiries I get really excited because it not only means that they've seen them and seen their pictures, but they're interested in helping.
22 permanent galleries are currently on display throughout West Texas. If you own a space that can be filled with these kids' pictures, visit our website, firstalert7.com, for information on how you
can host a heart gallery.
And I'd be more than happy to visit with you about setting up gallery, whatever that looks like in your business, and we will meet your aesthetic. I'm not looking to change your business. I'm not looking to change the aesthetic. We're just looking to get the information out there and do adoption recruitment for these kiddos.
Reporting for Finding Family, I'm Lauren Munt.
Truly is a wonderful organization doing incredible work in our community, trying to get those kids into forever families, ideally here closer to home.
Absolutely.
Where maybe they have other relatives and connections too as well.
Just a great organization. Like I said, they're doing those photos. They take the pictures, some nice photos of them. I know that like a lot of times, especially like when my family was going through the adoption process, they don't always have the nicest photos of the kids.
Sure.
It's like a quick iPhone picture.
These are incredible.
These are beautiful photos. And so it's great to have those. And it's also just something like not every kid in the foster system gets a photo like that. And so for them to get to have a photo like that is super special. And they display them across a lot of small businesses in West Texas. And there's lots of different ways that you can display. So they have like their picture frames, which are like their big, like the canvas boards that you saw there.
Yes.
They have like little tiny ones, and then they also have digital screens. So like if you want it like next to your like checkout counter, you can just like, it just plays the digital screen of all of the kids in need of homes in
That's
West Texas.
fantastic. So you're able to see literally a gallery of their hearts.
Absolutely.
And it's wonderful. That's why it's called the Heart Gallery.
Heart Gallery.
These wonderful organizations that are part of it, One Accord for Kids, but also the Attic. Is that right?
Yes, the One Accord for Kids, the Attic, Heart Gallery. The Attic, fantastic organization. If you are a foster parent, you can go to the Attic for clothes and necessities and things like that that kind of come as a, what's the word? They come, because sometimes you get a child placed in your home and you don't expect it. And it's so when you have those unexpected kids come into your home, you don't always have 2T clothes or diapers or those things, and the Attic supplies them for you. So
they're able to help supplement those.
Great foster organizations.
Fantastic. Well, we appreciate you highlighting this wonderful organization in our community, and also the deserving children as well, who you actually touch on. Each one gets a profile as well.
Yes, every single week on Sunday nights. Be sure to tune into that.
Don't miss it. And of course, people can learn more on the website as well.
firstalert7.com/findingfamily.
There we go. Lauren, thank you very much for joining us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. We're going to have a quick news and weather update here in about 45 seconds or so don't go anywhere. More Wake Up West Texas Extra continues in just a moment.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Time now is 8:25. Good to have you with us here on First Alert 7. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sora McRae on this Monday. How's the day shaping up?
Yeah, you know, it is a mild start to our day, but it is going to be a hot one across West Texas and southeast New Mexico. Here's a look at those First Alert weather headlines. Rain and storm chances do return to the region today, especially for those higher elevations and areas west of the Pecos. Warm temperatures as we head throughout the majority of the week before some changes heading into Easter weekend. Here's a live look outside of the skies of Odessa this morning, where we are hanging on to blue sky, sunshine, and some clouds as well. Temperatures ranging from the 40s to the 60s this morning. 63 in Midland, 62 here in Odessa. Those winds anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour. And like I mentioned, we are hanging on to a few clouds across the region this morning, but otherwise quiet conditions. Temperatures today are going to warm into the 80s and 90s by this afternoon and evening. 88 for Midland and Odessa, 94 for Pecos, 93 for Presidio, and winds through the day anywhere from about 5 to 20 miles per hour. Strongest winds expected across the Permian Basin. Coming up tonight, partly cloudy skies, lows into the 50s and 60s. Heading into Tuesday, 59 for Midland, 62 for Odessa, and those winds still a touch elevated, anywhere from about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Strongest winds once again expected across the Permian Basin. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we are going to see those highs remaining in the 80s and 90s through the work week. Then some changes as we head into the weekend behind a couple of cold fronts. Some rain and storm chances to return to the region as well, along with slightly cooler temperatures coming up for our Easter weekend, with those highs looking to drop back into the 60s and 70s coming up by Saturday and Sunday.
Sir, thank you very much. We're tracking crime in Midland where a man is dead after a shooting at Reyes Mashroom Park Saturday night. Midland police say they were called there on East Cuthbert Avenue just before 10 o'clock. Officials say the victim, Devin Nelson, was taken to Midland Memorial Hospital where he later died. Next of kin have been notified. Now the suspect has yet to be fully identified, so police are still working to find them. This remains an ongoing investigation. In Odessa, shots rang out at Floyd Gwynn Park on Saturday. According to Odessa police, they were called to the park about shots being fired. Officials say they found multiple people firing shots at each other in the west parking lot. They then began chasing each other in vehicles and continued shooting at each other until they got to the Springwood Apartments at 14th and Harless. Several vehicles and structures were damaged, but no injuries were reported. No arrests have been made. This does remain an ongoing investigation. In Midland, Crime Stoppers needing your help in finding 33-year-old Tiffany Mullen, who is wanted on a charge of assault on a peace officer. If you have any information on where she may be, call Midland Crime Stoppers at 694-8477. Again, if you have any information, reach out. In Odessa, police needing your help in finding this man here, caught on camera stealing a $500 iPad from a Dollar Tree that was used by employees for inventory. Officials say if you know who he is or have any information, reach out to Odessa Crime Stoppers. Again, the number 333-TIPS. Your first alert now on a couple of deadly crashes in Pecos County. 2 people are dead after a crash Saturday morning. Texas DPS saying 54-year-old Tommy Watkins was driving north on FM 1776 around 6:30 in the morning before sunrise. 57-year-old Josea Gonzalez was driving a semi-truck south on the same road when he failed to stay in the lane and drifted into the oncoming traffic, slamming into Watkins. The semi-truck caught on fire. Both drivers were pronounced dead at the scene. For the latest news, log on anytime to our website, that is firstalert7.com. We also invite you to tune in right now to Wake Up West Texas Extra for our final half hour by going to the First Alert 7 Facebook page, YouTube channel, our news app, and our website, firstalert7.com. Make it a great Monday.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for waking up with us on this Monday, 8:32. Oh, goodness gracious. The things we say in break we can't say on air.
No.
I guess you could hear, but
No.
even socials, it's not our, yeah, that's true. I wish I could tell you. You can message us if you want to know. We're just looking at this image here as we go outside to router, what is that, 3? Take a live look outside. This is the sphere.
Oh, it's a lava lamp
that's
now.
cool.
That's fun.
We look at this almost every day, roughly,
we
just
love
to
this
see.
view.
It's a great view. It
And
looks
then
fake.
we were discussing that we need a Wake Up West Texas Vegas trip.
Do extra from there.
That would be fun.
Do it from the strip, as they say.
That would be interesting.
That would be, we probably would get harassed or something by people.
Well,
walking around there.
they're on Pacific time, I think.
Are they? I don't think I've ever thought about
I
that.
think so.
I can double check. Let me see. That sounds right. I mean, it makes sense where they're
I'm
located.
pretty sure they are.
Time zone. You're right. Yeah, you're
Therefore,
correct.
It is
6:30.
6:33. So I don't think we could unless we would be up very early. But
Oh, so that's true. We'd actually do the morning show right now. So it would start at an hour and a half ago, which was 7 a.m. So it would start at, of course, 2 hours. So we'd start the morning show at 7 and go 8, 9, 10, 11.
oh, no. I just was going to say we weren't going to be up at that time.
I see what you're saying. It's too early.
I'm not at 8:30, 6:30 in Vegas time going on television. No, thank you. Are you okay?
Wait, I'm backwards.
Yeah,
You actually would be early.
yeah.
I'm thinking West East Coast.
No.
That's because I'm thinking.
No.
Goodness gracious. Okay, let's go to our trivia of the hour. What is the Texas State gemstone? Red ruby, blue topaz, rose quartz, or blackfire opal? Let us know what you think the answer is, and Sawyer will let us know in less than half an hour, right at the top of the hour at 9 a.m. I went with blue topaz. Sawyer went with blackfire opal.
I did.
generally don't know what the answer is.
I have no clue either, but I think Blackfire Opal sounds cool. So
It does sound cool. They all kind of sound pretty neat, honestly. But nonetheless, we appreciate you joining us. Go to firstalert7.com/vote to let us know what you think. Turning now.
Something in my ring today. I don't know what it is, but it's blue.
Oh, I was going to say, is that the... Oh, I like your ring. That's very nice.
If you can.
Genuine sapphire from Peru.
I actually have no idea. My mother has a lot of jewelry that she's collected through the years.
Wow.
And so she likes to
Looks
send
beautiful.
me stuff. I have no clue what it is though. But it's blue.
It's blue, so maybe so. Maybe the state gem. We'll have to find out and see. Let's turn now to Investigate TV, where the fire engine or ambulance that could save your life could be years from arriving at your local firehouse amid the national fire truck shortage. But there's a simple solution that could quickly replace aging fire fleets.
National investigative reporter Brandon Keith discovered fire chiefs are fighting more than manufacturing delays. They're battling tradition and a system designed to make rescue vehicles one at a time.
Multiple fire engines currently out of service.
If things start breaking down, places are going to burn and people could get hurt.
When seconds count, the fire truck could be years away from arriving.
If we can build a Super Bowl stadium in 2 years, why can't we build a fire truck in 2 years? It shouldn't take 3 to 4 years to get a life-saving piece of equipment in the cities across this country.
America's fire chiefs are sounding the alarm.
Years ago, we would order a fire truck, and a year later, it would be there.
What did that grow to? Today, unfortunately, in many cases, an order may take up to 4 years, sometimes 5 years.
Firefighters in Alachua County, Florida are waiting more than 3 years for a new ladder truck. And they're just miles from the manufacturer, one of the biggest in the nation. You're less than an hour away from the manufacturer of that truck.
We are.
And you still have to wait years to get it. For smaller fire departments, it's a 5-alarm crisis.
We have a couple of them here in Alachua County that are either broken down fire engine or a wrecked fire engine away from being out of service.
This is the only ladder truck in the Alachua County Fire Department. This year it will celebrate its 17th birthday, well past its scheduled retirement age. The replacement ladder truck was ordered nearly 3 years ago, but won't arrive here in Alachua County until the beginning of next year.
It's just old, it's aged.
Are there days when it's out of service and you don't have a backup?
Yes, we end up putting it in a fire engine. We put a fire engine there and put more ground ladders on it. We call it a truck company, not a ladder truck.
You've got a ladder company without a ladder on those days.
Yes, without aerial device, yes, we do.
350 miles north, in Forsyth County, Georgia, a dedicated fire fleet maintenance team is keeping 20-year-old reserve trucks on the road while waiting on orders placed years ago.
The natural reaction of fire chiefs have aggravated the problem. If I've got to wait that long for my apparatus to get here, I've got to forecast out and know that I've got more trucks starting to retire before I get that order in. Maybe I need to double that order. Maybe I need to triple that order. We put in more orders, which takes that much longer to get trucks delivered. So we put in bigger orders.
All of that demand has fire departments burning through taxpayer money to get the trucks they need to save lives.
When you have just a few companies that basically own all the product, and every city and county across this country is begging for that product, you can set the price.
What's the difference in price from ordering before and now?
So in 2022, that fire engine was about $550,000. We just did another order in December of 2025. That same fire engine is now $915,000. So you're looking at about a 64% increase in price just over a 4-year period.
Essentially the same truck.
Essentially the same truck. I don't know where the ceiling is. I think for the taxpayer, it needs to be soon.
Most cars and trucks are built on assembly lines, mass-produced with repeatable steps based on a common set of designs, not fire trucks. Orders are custom built, often one at a time, to each fire department's specifications.
They are built by craftsmen, artisans.
They're built by hand, essentially.
They're literally built by hand, and that's why it takes quite some time to build them.
Fire chiefs and their purchasing committees take pride in their own customizations, many designed to save lives.
And this is part of the custom build that we do for our fire engines. All of our battery-operated extrication equipment is in this front bumper. We also have hose that's here on this front bumper that's already plumbed to the pump.
Every pump panel is going to have a tank level light on it, but we incorporate a larger cab-mounted light. We want to make sure that this is provided because on every fire ground in Forsyth County, the incident commander needs to be able to look up and see a cab-mounted tank level light on it.
The customization is literally down to the exact shade of paint sometimes, right?
It is.
I mean, departments have a specific shade of red, not just red, a specific shade of red.
The stock trucks we ordered aren't exactly Forsyth County red. If you parked it next to one of the custom build trucks, you'll be able to tell a difference, but only if it's parked next to it. It's close enough.
If my house is on fire, I don't care that that's a slightly different shade of red. I care that there's 2 trucks there instead of 1.
And that's our focus here.
I've had to look really hard over this last year and decide, is that something we need to continue? Because when you're talking about a 2.5-year or 3-year turnaround time, with the cost that's involved, you start thinking, well, maybe the stock truck isn't as bad. Maybe we can adapt to what that truck is.
Forsyth County came to the same realization, buying a pair of stock trucks right off a dealer lot.
We were able to get this truck as a stock unit, but as part of our upfitting procedure, our motor maintenance team has added this light to it so that it does match our fleet.
Better than waiting 3 years for a tank level light.
Certainly, yes, sir.
If you didn't buy that truck, another fire department would have within days or weeks.
Maybe hours. I would think by the end of that week, that truck would have been sold to somebody else.
Forsyth County ordered 5 more stock trucks with limited customization that will get here in less than 12 months.
An order you put in last week is now going to get here quicker than one you put in last year.
That's exactly right. How crazy is that? But this was the demo truck. Well, we were able to snatch it up. We put an offer in on it and got it very quickly from the dealer. Again, if we hadn't done that soon, it would have been bought very quickly by somebody else. Traditional ladder truck with a rear mount ladder, straight stick, a 75-foot. The truck we have on order is a 107-foot ladder. This is a 75-foot ladder. It was close enough.
It's the difference between the right truck and the right now truck.
Our firefighters that walk through that door right now any minute to get on this rig are still riding in extremely safe, properly functioning, great trucks. they're just not necessarily the same specifications that we would have ordered 5 years ago.
And it's not just fire engines. We have the same thing with our ambulances. We ordered our last group of ambulances in January of 2022. We haven't received those ambulances yet. They're due to be here this next month. But you're talking about a 4-year build time.
Alachua County needed a rescue plan to keep its 21 ambulances in service. Mass-produced stock ambulances could get here quicker.
And so we ended up buying 7 of those ambulances, and with a delivery time of about 12 months.
Chief Shivers is trying to change the culture.
We had these things modified so that it's a better fit for our fleet.
The alternative is an empty bay or a really old truck.
And that's not an alternative. That's not an option.
He chairs the Emergency Vehicle Management section of the International Association of Fire Chiefs, now pushing for more mass production.
Firefighters hate 2 things: change and the way things are.
No citizen has ever said, I wish you would have gotten here later. They have always said, I wish you would have gotten here sooner.
The big manufacturers still make more custom fire trucks than stock because that's what most fire departments order, tending to old trucks and older habits. The only question now is whether the tradition dies before the trucks do.
Let's turn now to another story. Fort Lauderdale, as you can see, became pink this weekend as Barbie Dream Fest made its debut. The first ever event of its kind, celebrating the legacy of one of the most iconic brands. And of course, the pink colors everywhere. Dream Fest is designed to honor Barbie's past while inspiring the next generation to dream big, just like Barbie has encouraged for decades. Attendees got to explore Barbie's dream house, skate at a themed roller rink, and hear from inspirational speakers as well. Looks like a very fun time in Fort Lauderdale, but I really have missed the Barbie train from years ago.
You know, I've heard it was a flop.
Didn't do well with attendance.
No, it kind of wasn't as advertised. It wasn't, you know,
marketed
correctly. I mean, this footage doesn't look terrible, but it seems like it wasn't what people were expecting.
It's like a con, it seems like. Excuse me, like a Comic Con. That's what I'm saying. Not a con, but like a convention.
Maybe that too. You know, we've talked about the Willy Wonka whatever experience over in Sweden. Yeah, those kids cannot rollerblade.
That's the way. See, that's the way somebody have to hold me when I'm rollerblading.
We still need to go rollerblading. That would be fun.
You'd have to hold me like that, so it's not going to end well.
Okay, sounds good. But anyway, it seems, yeah, I don't know. I love Barbie though. You said you haven't watched the Barbie movie.
I've not watched the Barbie movie. I've never been a Barbie guy, unfortunately, as you'd imagine. Yes. Or a Ken. I did make a Tic Tac with Lauren and Hannah Burbank back when in Fort Stockton.
Hi, Ken. Hi, Barbie.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I was saying, hello, I'm
Hi,
Ken.
Alan.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway.
I could have got that and clipped it in the last hour if I remembered that.
You should have.
They look great, though. Look how nice she looks.
I love it.
Very,
I don't
very
know
nice.
What the inspirational speakers were, though.
And what's that? Let's go to Washington, D.C., where visitors had the chance to fly kites or just enjoy the view as the city's famed cherry tree blossoms were in blossom on Saturday in bloom. Colorful kites shaped the dragons there as lizards could be seen soaring near the Washington Monument. Not the people, but the kites for the annual Blossom Kite Festival. The cherry blossom trees draw roughly 1.5 million people to the U.S. Capitol each year.
This is fun. I love this. I love a good kite. I couldn't tell you the last time I flew a kite, but I loved kites when I was younger. And, you know, West Texas? Surprised I don't see more kites because it is so dang windy, and it is going to be windy pretty much all this week once again, or breezy at least.
Couple of anecdotes, I guess. When I was in first grade probably, maybe in kinder, we did a kite fest at my school, and my kite got stuck on the roof of the school.
Oh.
Shout out Dowling Elementary.
That's sad. I don't know. I might have done a kite. I don't know. Maybe like 2020, 2021. My nephew had one, and it was a Spider-Man one, and we went to the park and flew that.
That sounds fun.
The Dollar Tree has like really good
kites. Do you know what I used to do growing up at home during the summer break when I was little? I used to get a Walmart bag and rope and string and use that as a kite.
Use a trash bag or a Walmart bag. Yeah, I would do that too.
It's great.
I would just kind of like, this is terrible, but I would just kind of like grab a bag and just like
hold it.
And like let it go in the wind and be like, wow.
Oh, and look at me littering. Oh, goodness gracious. I guess because you're not thinking about it at the time. Yeah.
And like most of the time it would come back down in
the
yard.
Yes, of course. I did the same thing though with my kite. It's on the roof, probably of Dowling still.
Probably not. It's probably been blown back off because.
I don't know what street Dowling. See, you think I would know.
Yeah, good question. But anyway, I don't know. I was trying to see. Oh, if
17th.
we want to go take our.
And Maple, yes.
If we want to take
That's
our
where I went to school.
Director.
For kinder and first. Oh yes, let's go outside. Let's take a live look outside this morning.
Well, speaking of the cherry blossoms, this is a look at the cherry blossoms still. This is in Maryland, but it's close enough to DC, that area.
Probably pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's across the street. But you can see the cherry blossoms still. So peak bloom still going on there, even though Matthew was like, oh, they're gone now. They're still there.
They're still at peak bloom,
Yes.
okay.
And
Oh
yes,
yeah, you can see them, the white across the street.
Indoor skydiving. We should do that.
I probably, yeah, that'd probably be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I think skydiving in general would be fun. But
There used to be a skydiving simulator or hurricane simulator here in the mall.
a hurricane
Next to the other simulator that was here in the mall. There was like one of those simulators where you go like this right here. It was
like
like
a amusement park like ride simulator.
yeah, you would just get
Those
buckled
are my
in
favorite things
and you'd go like this.
Those are my favorite things at like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. I have another shot of the cherry blossoms. This one is actually at the National.
Oh, that's actually the tidal base in there.
So still looking
gorgeous.
Nice
They're still on there. Okay, so maybe they must be wrapping up soon.
I think it was like literally the final week of
March.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
Wow.
is obviously where we are. At
Beautiful,
right
beautiful. Wish I could have caught it. Maybe next year I need to plan it out a little bit better.
now. You do.
Give it a shot. And I could do extra from the cherry blossoms. That'd be great.
Fun.
Goodness gracious.
All right. What do we have? Oh, we have one more.
Oh, excuse me.
story.
Yes, I'm sorry. So this is a big story.
This
So
is very interesting.
the popular South Korean boy band BTS is planning a massive worldwide tour, and they will have 2 big shows in El Paso in West Texas. That's great for fans, but boy, is it causing some challenges for one couple who's hosting their wedding that same weekend. The couple says prices for flights, hotels, and short-term rentals have skyrocketed. The couple says about 25 guests will miss out on their big day because of the high prices, Sawyer. Some guests say they had to book rooms in cities 50 to 100 miles away, which is
Our area.
Van Horn. Or, yeah, around our area, exactly. The couple says they're going forward with their plans and will make the best of the situation. There's Van Horn.
Oh, interesting.
Speaking of, so there's some good locations there, Alpine, Marfa, Van Horn, but you're talking a couple hours drive.
Honestly, I'd move my wedding.
Maybe.
At that point,
just
I'd be
push
like-
it. BTS is coming in. They're going to
I'd be
mess
like,
up the
I don't
concert.
want all these people in town.
I don't know any song from BTS.
Dun, 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 dun.
Isn't that a Samsung commercial?
I think it is in a Samsung commercial.
Oh, I guess
but
that tracks. Okay, that
it's-
makes sense.
it's
Yeah.
BTS. It's called Dynamite. That's literally the only song I know, but that's fine. It's just a good song. It's a good song.
It sounds, yeah, sure.
Our director apparently is a BTS fan, part of the BTS army.
All right, look at that. Beautiful Van Horn. Greetings from there. Just went there last year. Wow, just went there. It's been like 8 months ago at this point. It was in June.
Was it June?
Isn't that crazy? So Lauren and I were out there for the launch of
Wow.
Katy Perry and Gayle King. It's all right.
Why is it?
Couldn't catch them, by the way.
Time is a construct. I don't like it.
No. I'm saying we'll be old by, a while.
We are old.
That's true.
Just kidding.
You're right about that. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with a First Alert 7 news and weather update with Sawyer and myself, and then we'll give you the answer to the special trivia question. What is the state, gemstone of Texas? National. We have a lot of national pride here in Texas. That's what they say. I picked blue topaz. Let us know what you think going to firstalert7.com/vote and let us know what your question. You can also comment below as well. We'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, one time now is 8:55. Good to be here with you. I'm Matthew Alvarez alongside meteorologist Sawyer McElroy on this Monday. Sawyer, how's it looking for the final days of March?
Yeah, we are going to see some changes as we head through this week. Some rain and thunderstorm chances return to the region starting today for western portions of the region. Warm temperatures as we head through the week with highs remaining in the 80s and 90s. Cooler with stormy weather for Easter weekend. Here's a live look outside over the skies of Big Spring this morning, where we are hanging on to a temperature of 63 degrees. Temperatures ranging from the 40s to the 60s this morning. 63 in Midland as well, 62 in Odessa. And it is a touch breezy, especially across the Permian Basin, with those winds anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour. Hanging on to some clouds, but also blue sky and sunshine this morning. And temperatures are going to warm into the 80s and 90s by this afternoon and evening. Looking at a high of 88 for Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring, 91 for Monahans, 94 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton, 93 for Presidio, and winds as we continue through the day anywhere from about 5 to 20 miles per hour. Strongest winds expected across the Permian Basin. Coming up tonight, expect partly cloudy skies, lows into the 50s and 60s as we head into Tuesday. 59 overnight for Midland, 62 for Odessa, and those winds anywhere from about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Once again, with strongest winds expected across the Permian Basin. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we are going to see those highs remaining in the 80s and 90s as we continue throughout the rest of the work week. Still looking to see some breeze coming up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with some rain chances dotting the forecast. Like I mentioned, rain and storm chances do start today for those higher elevations. As we head through the week, expect those rain chances to increase, especially coming up by this weekend.
Sawyer, thank you very much. A traffic alert now in Midland you should know about. Tumbleweed Trail from Cactus Trail to County Road 60 is currently closed. You can see a map of the area affected. City of Midland saying this closure is in place for utility work and will remain closed through April 10th. Take a look at this. A Midland Fire Department captain being honored and recognized for his heroic actions while off duty. The City of Midland says Captain Wells was waiting for a flight to depart when he saw a passenger having a medical emergency requiring CPR and the use of an AED. Captain Wells sprang into action and provided life-saving care on the airplane until EMS arrived to take the passenger to the hospital. The city says due to Captain Wells' quick response, the passenger survived the incident. In the community, HEB celebrated its annual school plastic bag recycling challenge with students from Santa Rita Elementary in Midland. This happened on Friday. For the past month, students across Texas have been encouraged to recycle plastic bags at their schools. The goal of the initiative, to normalize reusable bags.
So HEB has really taken the lead in this and trying to create not only education opportunities, but ways to get these reusable bags in kids' hands. Yes, if you use the plastic, please recycle them, but even better than that is let's not use the plastic bag at all.
Even Mayor Lori Blong joined in on the celebration, participating in the Recycle Relay Race, as you can see, and spoke directly to students, citing the importance of teaching eco-friendly habits at a young age.
We know that kids learn a lot of what they need to know in kindergarten, first and second grade. The citizenship that we want to see in them for the rest of their lives is being instilled in them today. And so I'm thankful to get to participate with them here at Santa Rita this morning.
Every student walked away from the assembly with a reusable bag of their own. HEB is encouraging all residents to follow the youth in keeping our community clean. For the latest news, log on anytime to our website. That is firstalert7.com. You can also download our app by going to the First Alert 7 Facebook page as well. And also tune in later on to First Alert 7 News at noon. Make it a great Monday. Extra trivia. What is the Texas State Gemstone? Red ruby, blue topaz, rose quartz, or black fire opal? I chose blue topaz. Hopefully that's the right answer.
It is correct, Matthew.
Good,
I'm
okay.
Very proud of you. It makes sense.
And that's just, there's a blue topaz right there.
I don't know what it is. It's a gem.
A bit of a ruby there or something, or gem.
It's like something.
Something like that. Well, there you go. Good to know. Here on this Monday morning, we had a great time today. Flew by, really, this extra show.
Sure.
In a way.
If you say so.
If you say so. Yawning is contagious, Matthew.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah.
It goes by around very quickly. Thanks for streaming with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.